Through an informal survey of friends, diverse responses to the upcoming April 8th eclipse have emerged. Eclipses have long been regarded as significant occurrences by various civilizations throughout history. Therefore, let's delve into some events and symbols that may be connected to them. Interestingly, the previous eclipse took place on August 21, 2017, precisely 6 years, 6 months, 6 weeks, and 6 days before the upcoming one. For those familiar with symbolism and numerology, these numbers appear to hold significant influence in our world, often beyond what meets the eye. What's even more peculiar is that the exact midway point between those two dates is December 14, 2020, the day the first COVID jab was administered. Furthermore, it's worth noting that the point of intersection for both the previous eclipse and the upcoming one lies in Carbondale IL. Interestingly, carbon, the element after which the town is named, comprises 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. Additionally, Carbondale is frequently nicknamed Little Egypt. This is significant because numerous researchers of secret societies and the occult speculate that individuals in positions of authority are endeavoring to bring about the Aeon of Horus, which to some extent involves a reenactment of the tale of Osiris, often represented by the letter X. For individuals like myself who perceive the world as a stage, it's difficult to fathom that public figures displaying these symbols are unaware of their meanings. In simpler terms, does Occam's razor suggest that when gang members flash a secret sign, they're indeed affiliated with the gang? However, it becomes even more surreal when you consider that if you follow the path of the eclipse, it also crosses directly over 7 cities named Nineveh. Additionally, there are locations such as Jonah, TX, Rapture, IN, and the Ark in KY along the eclipse's trajectory. While I'm not deeply knowledgeable about scripture, I did come across this significant passage. On its own, this information is peculiar, but it becomes even stranger. I recently read that CERN is planning to activate their Large Hadron Collider, a mysterious project that some speculate was designed for interdimensional contact. To those who haven't delved into this topic, it might seem far-fetched. However, Sergio Bertolucci, the director for research and scientific computing at CERN, explicitly suggested in 2009 that their collider could potentially open the door to other dimensions. It's particularly intriguing because in 1904, Aleister Crowley asserted that he transcribed the Book of the Law after it was dictated to him by a beyond human being who identified himself as Iwas during April 8th, 9th, and 10th in Cairo, Egypt. Returning to CERN, it's worth delving a bit deeper into their background. According to Wikipedia, CERN is an intergovernmental organization that operates the largest particle physics laboratory in the world. Much of their work is shrouded in mystery and speculation. Conspiracy theorists have pointed out that their logo bears a resemblance to the numbers 6666. In 2004, CERN unveiled a statue of Shiva, the Hindu goddess of destruction and rebirth. This is intriguing, particularly because CERN has no apparent affiliation with Hinduism. The statue was gifted by the Department of Atomic Energy in India. The last time CERN's particle collider was fully activated was on July 5, 2022. On that day, a miracle baby was born with 4 arms and 4 legs. Interestingly, this baby was born in India, similar to Shiva, who is depicted with 4 arms. Another event many scientists are anticipating alongside the eclipse is the appearance of Comet 12P Ponce-Brooks, also known as the Devil's Comet. Some astrophotographers believe it will be visible on April 8th. Scientists have been aware of the Devil's Comet since 1812, and it was rediscovered in 1883. This short-period comet orbits the Sun once every 71.2 years, but its reappearance at this particular time is certainly noteworthy. Yesterday, I discovered that on April 8th, NASA plans to launch sounding rockets into the Moon's shadow during the eclipse. The objective is to study the impact of the decrease in sunlight and temperature on our upper atmosphere. However, what caught my attention was the name of the mission. NASA has named the project APEP, Atmospheric Perturbations Around the Eclipse Path, after the serpent deity from ancient Egyptian mythology, who was the nemesis of the sun deity Ra. APEP symbolized chaos, darkness, and disorder, adding an intriguing layer of symbolism to the mission. Once again, we encounter more symbols woven into the mysterious tapestry that many of us in the Western world have not been exposed to. As we begin to unravel these layers, Questioning the accuracy of much of our history and the intentions of governmental agencies, it sparks contemplation. Oh, and by the way, it's anticipated that 2 broods of over 1 trillion periodical cicadas will emerge in the US around the time of the eclipse. While some mistakenly refer to cicadas as locusts, their emergence after 200 years feels somewhat reminiscent of biblical proportions. I'm not certain of the significance of all these occurrences, but there's an undeniable sense that something is in flux, perhaps even on the verge of revelation. Only time will tell.